Oh, I really hope I can connect these two videos together. This might be part one and part two. Okay, so I was talking about the 2016 Zero motorcycle, 2016 Zero SR, which has some DS model parts on it because I combined two motorcycles to make one. Because the one I bought, the one that I traded my scooter for, my Dualtron Thunder for this motorcycle, it had some damage, and I bought another parts motorcycle right there. You can see the frame right there. So I bought that for parts. It didn't have a battery in it, so I got a good price on it. And then what else was I saying? So let me go back to the test drive, test driving a car versus test driving a car versus test driving a motorcycle. So test driving a motorcycle, they announced to me that if anything happened to the motorcycle while I'm test riding it, that I would have to pay for it. If a person has full coverage insurance, full coverage motorcycle insurance, that would pay for the motorcycle. And I'm guessing if you have full coverage car insurance, I'm not sure how that works. If your full coverage car insurance would follow you on test riding a motorcycle, I don't know how that works. You'd have to check that detail. But and I have heard that there are certain states that do sell one-time, riding the motorcycle. You could buy insurance for one day so you can test ride a motorcycle just specifically for that. But I was told that California, as far as people that I've spoken with know, there's no option for that. There's no option to buy insurance just for a day for test riding a motorcycle. So one of the things to be careful of when you're test riding a brand new motorcycle, and I've watched someone when I was a teenager, I watched a gentleman that was being gifted a motorcycle. He was in looking at all the motorcycles, and he test rode it. And because the tires are slippery on brand new motorcycles, they're very slippery, he literally just pulled out of the dealership and the bike slammed down to the ground. The back wheel washed out. I think that's what it's called. It's when it slides out. And he wasn't going fast. He was riding totally normal. But the wheel just slipped. It's like it had like something like almost like a grease on the wheel to make it, I don't know if it's to make it look shiny or what that does, but it's on the wheels. And I've been told that takes like 100 miles. 100 miles? I think I was told around 100 miles to get that off of there. So to be careful for the first 100 miles of a brand new tire, right? That's just being extra cautious, I think. But you can research this for yourself and confirm this for yourself. There are also maybe ways to clean that off of the tires so you can start using it more aggressively and more realistically, like normal riding right away, right? But checking that yourself, research that for yourself. So yes, if you are interested in getting a motorcycle and you might want to test ride one, you can see who sells the Zero motorcycles. I know that Harley Davidson, they carry something called the Live Wire. It's a beautiful motorcycle. I haven't ridden that one. I'm so happy with riding the Zero, the experience of this. I wasn't planning to get a motorcycle, but because I've ridden motorcycles in the past, I was open to this. When someone said, was open to trading me for a scooter I have, the Dualtron Thunder 2, I said, sure. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I thought, why not? So I got the license, I got the endorsement. Well, I got the endorsement first for the CHP classes. And I recommend learning all you can about safety and the numbers, the statistics of how much more dangerous a motorcycle is. It's really shocking, right? So I think it would be helpful if the driver's license test had more education in reference to motorcycles, right? Because, for example, there's a lot of things that drivers of cars need to be aware of with motorcycles, but one of the main things that happens is people turning in front of the motorcycles. They turn in front of them. That's one of the main things that happen. So that could be pulling out of a driveway, it could be turning in an intersection. But if you watch Dan the Fireman YouTube channel, you'll learn a lot. And there's video footage showing what's happening to motorcyclists throughout the world, and it's educating everyone on how to be a safer automobile driver with motorcycles, right? And how to be a safer motorcycle rider with automobiles, so we all can be out there together and be safer, all of us, right? Okay, everyone, I'm going to sign off right now, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, and don't forget, when you're riding, always have your camera going so we know what's going on. Like if there's an accident, you'll be able to look back and see what went wrong. And if something does go wrong, you can send your footage to Dan the fireman. He'll review what happened and give tips on how we can be safer, right? Okay, everyone, signing off for the moment, and we'll see you soon again. All right, bye.